Are we live? I think we're live. Let's see. See if I can hear myself. Oh, hold on. Let's try this again. Let's try this again. Good. Okay. All good. Hello, everyone. I'm almost done packing. I still have a few things to do, but I'm almost done packing. Thank goodness. All this stuff, I know I'll forget something. I'm going to forget something. But hello, everyone. It's late. The whole day is late because we were up we did a stream starting at 5:15 a.m. April Coco just mentioned she was watching it. Yeah, we did the Mars helicopter stream at 5:15 a.m. So that really messed up my day. That messed up my schedule. If you want to mess up your schedule, do the Mars helicopter stream at 5:15 a.m. And we got done at about 7:30. So yeah, it was a fun event. I agree, Linda. Anyways, thank you for joining at this late hour. Linda and Mark Helton are moderating. Linda Belk, Mark Helton, and Sarah Joy. Thanks so much, Lizzie, for moderating. I appreciate it. So yeah, I'm flying tomorrow. My schedule is so messed up. It's just like it's like if I have to get up before noon, it's like a big schedule shift given how crazy the schedule's been lately. So I don't know. It'll screw me up tomorrow too. Arizona Jumper says we were here early this morning. I'll probably go to the airport around like 12 or 1 or something. So it's the afternoon flight, but you got to get there a little early. So anyways, it's just, yeah. Aries was lurking this morning. A couple of the viewers were looking. It's probably about a 3-hour flight. But yeah, I mean, Nicole, when I go visit, I'm still working. So, it just depends on what the news is. So we'll see what my schedule is. Hopefully, be a little better in Boston, but it just depends. No, I don't think Boston still has snow on the ground now, Buttergin. It snowed a few days ago. But when I travel, like mentally, like for the 3 days before I travel, I'm just like worrying about the travel, like worrying about getting stuff done. So like, I can't just like compartmentalize it and then think about it like the night before. So, it'll, once I get there, then it's a little easier. It's just, and when I pack, it's not that there's so much stuff. It's just like all these little different things. Like I want to have some stuff in case I want to do I got to bring my gimbal with me, and I have some equipment I use when I stream from my phone. So I got to get that stuff. There's all these little things that I try to remember. Like my contact lenses and this and that. So, but if the verdict in the trial is tomorrow, sorry, I'll be on a plane. Jeff says travel stresses me out. Well, it wouldn't stress me out as much if I wasn't like. The thing is, I'm working back there, so I got to make sure I have the stuff I need to work too. So, anyways, Yeah, as Jeff says, I'm sure there'll be other people. I'm sure others will be covering the verdict if I'm on the plane. Then on Wednesday, I go to the dentist for the first time in like a year and almost 2 years. Tariq, I'm going to Boston, not New York. But I can do streams in Boston. So, by the way, thanks for joining. We got Tony Del Monte, Dave, Sherry Price, Tariq, Jeff Haas, Steve Edwards, Joey Boddicker. I'm looking a lot more relaxed. I don't feel relaxed. I'm just trying to get all my crap ready to travel. Seize the Day, Edward Kim, Jake from State Farm, Nicole. Aries Pjork, June 0130. South Jersey Larry, Edward Kim. Ben Huffstedler. Oh Hi Bacon, Butter Gin. No, Tariq, I'm not covering the NASA astronaut launch. I mean, it's something a lot of people are interested in, but it's not really it's not like a historic launch in the sense of it's not like it's not like the first. They already sent a crew up in that spaceship, so. I don't really have the reason we covered the thing this morning, it was kind of historic, in a way that the astronaut launch isn't. The first aircraft to fly on a foreign planet, on a different planet basically. So no, I'm not going to be covering that. Amber's there, Short Stack is there, Peaks and Pokes. Darren Markley, Crystal PZC. Lou Hastings, Turon, Texasek. G West, Chris Smith. Sonic. Oh, thanks, Arizona Jumper. Arizona Jumper says, I heard a great saying today. Today is important because you sacrificed a day of your life for it. Hey, thank you, Arizona Jumper. That's very kind of you, and thanks for the quote as well. I appreciate it, Arizona Jumper. Thank you. This is a black shirt. Erica is here. Angel Baby getting second vaccine shot next week. Very nice. Joyce is here. So, don't talk about food. Well, I was just going to seize the day. So, what I did today is, I'm fully vaccinated today. So I actually went and got my lunch/dinner. I actually ate in a place for the first time. There was one time during the pandemic I ate inside, and that was a very large place where there was nobody there, and there was nowhere to really sit outside. So it was like an enormous place, and I was like the only person there. So I just kind of wolfed down my food and left. But aside from that, I have not eaten anywhere inside. That was... Gosh, when I think that was like last November or something. But anyways, yeah. So this was aside from that one time. This is the first time I really just sat down and ate somewhere, and it was really interesting. It was nice in that it was like chill, like I'm vaccinated. So it was nice not having to worry. And then there was a grocery. I had to grab like a couple quick things really, and there was a grocery right next door to the place I picked up food at. So I went into the grocery, and I wore my mask and everything, but it was just so much more relaxed being in the grocery, knowing that I'm fully vaccinated. It was like a mental weight taken off, knowing that I'm fully vaccinated. I'll say that. So now the thing, when eating it, I don't really eat at restaurants. I don't really eat out much anymore. Because I've been cooking here and staying home. So one thing I noticed, I think I've said this before, is when you're used to eating at home and cooking your own food and then you eat at a restaurant, like, for example, the restaurant food is a lot more salty than I would have it at home. So there's that. So, but on the other hand, it's like it's a nice mental break from home to get out of the house. Like, I appreciated not being sitting at home, physically going somewhere else for like an hour and being able to sit there. So that was pleasant. I think that was a good break. But I definitely noticed, I just felt like I don't think I'll be particularly anxious on the plane tomorrow, given my experience today going out a little bit, because it's just like you've been vaccinated. Dave said, I definitely noticed that, but I don't know, wishing he noticed. Hey, Lady Edith, I'm sorry to hear about your mom. Very sorry to hear about that. Yeah, I'm excited to see my mom and the rest of my family. Oh, thanks, Buttergin. That's very kind of you, Buttergin. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. I'm glad you're enjoying the streams. Thank you. Sonic, I got food from this place. It's called, it's pretty good. It's called JJ's. It's like JJ's, it's like a Middle Eastern burrito bowl place. JJ's Fresh from Scratch. I had to drive there. I couldn't walk there. But it's a build your own bowl place. But what's kind of neat about it is it's Middle Eastern bowls. So like you can get like chicken or grilled steak, or they have different Middle Eastern meats, and then they have hummus and they have like lentil beans. So it actually is pretty cool. It's good. It's not like greasy or anything. So I thought JJ's Fresh from Scratch in Orlando. I give it a thumbs up. Yeah, and it's just chill, It's not like you just go and you order. It's like Chipotle, but Middle Eastern. And just a chill, pleasant place to sit, and that's it. There's a couple of those Middle Eastern bowl places in Orlando. They have a couple of these. It's like Chipotle, but Middle Eastern, which makes sense. In Atlanta, they had a Indian Chipotle place where I used to go to, where there was Indian food. I just got steak and chicken and, like beans and rice and stuff. And hummus. Hummus was good. Yeah, I ate there once. I ate there one time. I picked up food from there like back in November or December. Oh, Hi Bacon says, we have one like that, but it's Asian, called Bippy Bop. I don't know if I think they had one of those in California when I lived there, but I don't think I ever went there. Bippy Bop? There's a Bippy Bop Asian grill. Yeah, Bippy Bop is a bowl place as well, but it's I guess Asian. I would try that. I've never tried. I don't think I ever tried it. I don't think I ever did. Actually, I don't know if I did. I might have eaten there once. Bippy Bop. Redacted Bigley, I have no idea what you're even referring to. MKZ is here. Hero meat. Sonic, I like hero meat. I like the taste of it, and then after I eat it, I feel like terrible. I feel all greasy for some reason. So yes, I'm going to be traveling tomorrow to Boston. I will get there tomorrow night. I have to get the studio all set up because I haven't been in the studio there for like a year and a half. And I'm guessing I just have to like position everything and update everything. So that's what I'll probably do tomorrow night. So even when I get there, I can't necessarily jump on and cover news. I'll have to like set up the studio. Ruben Urban is here helping to moderate. It's in my old bedroom. Lizzie got some Greek food recently. Sonic says we have a Jollibee here, which is from the Philippines. Jollibee. Looks like chicken. It's like fried chicken. Jollibee. In burgers. It was weird. When I went to the place today, there was a Wawa right across from where I ate. And I said, I'm going to stop in the Wawa just because I don't go in the Wawa as much. I want to see what it's like in there. Just I'm going to walk in for like 30 seconds and walk around and leave. And I noticed that a guy was filling his air at the Wawa because they have gas there. And I was like, oh, wait, is that air free? Because it's so hard to find free air now. And I was like, it looks like it's free. And then I like Googled. There was a guy using it, so I couldn't just use it right away. So I Googled free air. I was just interested. And I found an article that said Wawa is known for having free air. And like, it's become really popular at Wawa to get air. And often there are lines for the air at Wawa. Like, they make it a point to have free air. See, this is from like 2 years ago. Tampa Bay Times. Free air for tires is so popular at Wawa, it's adding more pumps at its stores. So I got to go back. When I come back, I got to go back to Wawa and use the air. Also, I think it's 24 hours. I think I could go use the air at like midnight if I wanted to. A Wawa is like a convenience store. They advertise a lot. It's a gas station convenience store kind of thing. Like Sheetz or whatever. Arizona Jumper says, I get free air at my auto repair place. Well, but I don't not usually passing by there. Wawa is a convenience store, food market, gas station, that kind of thing. Sonic says there are $20 compressors you can plug into a cigarette lighter to fill your tires. Is that true, Sonic? Sonic, is that true? How does that work? I see. I'm looking at one light here. Tire inflator. So this is one on Amazon. I didn't even know this product existed. I had no idea this existed. Tack Life tire inflator. Portable pump for cars, tires, motorcycles, bikes, blah, blah, blah. And I think you plug fast inflation, plug directly into the cigarette lighter socket and start inflating your car. Wow. I had no idea. I'll post the link in our chat. As an Amazon associate, I earn from qualifying purchases. Yeah, I never knew they had these things. Jake says they ain't going to be that good for $20. Yeah, some of them are more expensive. Here's one for $29. This one's very popular and that costs $29.99. That's from House Bill. Here's the bestseller one. That's $29.87. That has 32,000 ratings. Look at this one, 32,000 ratings. Plug into cigarette lighter. EP Auto. Here, I'll post the link to this one. Who knew? Budget Girl got a good one from Home Depot for $34. So I guess people have these things. Apocalypse says mine was $120. I never knew that these things existed. So you just plug it in. You plug it into your lighter. See, like this person did. They plugged it into their lighter. And then they run it out and they use it to fill up the car. Huh. Dennis says, mine got red hot and burned out. Reed Israel says, I have an ultimate roadside rescue assistant, not cheap, but has everything. Didn't know. Didn't know they had these things. Asymptomatic says it's great to have in your trunk. Does not support truck tires. John Elliott says, had one for mattress when camping. Hey, it's George Line Official, who says, hello, host. It's Sean B. Art. Unfortunately, I have no place to put anything. If I had a garage, maybe I'd get one. Let's see here. All right, anyways. That's good to know. The Macaw lady is here. Thanks again to our mods. Linda Belk, Mark Helton, Sarah Joy, Ruben Urban. I'm going to forget something. I got my list. I got my list of things to bring. Oh, you know what's annoying? I have this pair of sweatpants. I have several pairs of sweatpants. But I have this one pair that I really like to wear, and I can't find it. It's like my hangout pair of sweatpants. I literally can't find it. I have no idea where it went. It couldn't have left this apartment. I looked all around for it. I think maybe I put it in some place with like some other clothes in another drawer or something. Like I somehow put it in with the shirts. I don't know. It makes absolutely no sense. I've never lost it before. It just makes no sense. But I can't find it now, so I'm not going to bring it back. I have to bring my lesser favorite sweatpants back with me. No, G West, I have not packed the Cliff Bars. I think I have the Cliff Bars on my list. I think I have it written down. Yeah, I have Cliff Bars written on my list, so I will pack them. They made the list, but I just have to do that after. But I don't know where these sweatpants went. It's ridiculous. There's also a chance, sometimes what happens is I'll throw some clothes, I'll throw like a sweatpants on my bed, and then I'll make my bed, and then there's somewhere in the bed. That it's very possible. Especially if it's like, if I'm tired at night and I'm about to go to bed and I throw the sweatpants on the bed, and then they could be under layers of blankets. That's a possibility. That might be the most likely place they are. When I go to sleep tonight, I'll look for them. No, I'm not wearing them. That was a good guess. Are you wearing them? Joyce says. I am not wearing them. Yeah, Edward, I have to have a list. Am I going to buy some gifts from Boston? I don't have room for anything, Aries. I have no room for anything. Rita's Real says, I've lost clothes behind my washer dryer. Yeah, I mean, there's a place to lose clothes back there, but I never had the sweatpants over there. There's no reason they would get behind there. Thanks, Carol Llewellyn. Vihanga, I just use a standard webcam, nothing too fancy. No, MKZ, I don't. They're like nowhere obvious. I've looked around everywhere obvious. So, yeah, there got to be somewhere real like weird. I'm sure I'll find them when I get back. It's a Logitech one, Vihanga. It's Dora Osing who says, "Hi, host. Hi, host." No, they weren't in my car. There was no reason for them to be in my car. So I don't know why they would have gotten in my car. Siren, Florida weather is great. We don't have many bugs here. I think Orlando is different. I think Orlando might have fewer bugs than other places in Florida. Like if you're right in the city. Chris Lund is missing a brown sock. Anyways, I have other sweatpants. It's just there's this one pair that I like because it's like a lighter pair. Edward, I'm just going to take like an Uber or whatever to the airport. MKZ is missing her blue ladder. Dora says, "Where are you from, host?" Orlando, Florida is where I am right now. I'm from Boston. But I'm not happy about the sweatpants. There's like no way, there's just nowhere they could be. They don't just go away, sweatpants. Ugh. Anyways. But if you've gotten vaccinated but you're not fully vaccinated yet, I think you might, if you're like me, you'll feel like a sense of relief once you get fully vaccinated. I looked under the bed. I looked because sometimes like I can be folding laundry or something and something will fall down and I won't see it, but I didn't see it there. But I'm sure I'll find them when I get back. Laundry, the laundry room is right here. It's my place. Right, as Charlana says, you'll find them when you aren't looking for them. Sarah Joy says, I'll feel better when my kids are able to get some protection. No, Ben. Sorry. Ben, there's no reason they would be in the garbage. That wouldn't make any sense. I don't know how they'd accidentally fall in the garbage. George Line says, you'll always find them when you don't need them. Miss Ravioli, I actually don't think I packed them already. I kind of looked through my bag and I didn't see them there. I was wondering about that, but I think I would have remembered packing them. You never know, though. I'm not wrecking up my bag, though. Jen's getting her second dose Wednesday. Darren, I've been here for 5 months and I just haven't noticed bugs. Some people on the Reddit Orlando were talking about the bugs and saying that the same thing. Like it's possible that if you live like right in the city, you get fewer bugs. Harry is here. Harry Melkonjan. Good to see you, Harry. I hope Phyllis is well too. Fibonacci Blue is here. So my schedule is so messed up. Doing the stream again, we did this stream from 5:15 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. The Mars stream, from 5:15 to 7:30. So when I can't go to sleep right after we do a stream, I kind of have to like chill out. So I don't even remember what time it was when I went to bed, but it was a crazy, crazy time, and it just screws up the whole day. It just screws up everything. Then you can sleep, but you're still tired. Oh my gosh. No, Haniel, I'm not driving myself to the airport. I'm not parking there if I can help it. Yeah, South Jersey Larry, there's different colors on the train, the public trains. Different lines have different colors. Read Israel says you're so high up you won't have bugs that high. Well, I don't even know because I've walked. I haven't noticed it when I've walked around either. I've walked. I mean, there's a big lake right near here. I've walked around the lake. Now maybe it'll be worse, in the summer. I could see that, but it's kind of weird when you think about it. You think with this big lake out there, there'd be just bugs everywhere. I don't know what it is though, but I've definitely noticed a lack of them. Although who knows? Now that I've talked about it, now they'll go crazy. I don't even see them on my balcony. Well, I don't even see them when I'm outside either. I'm never out and have to fend off mosquitoes or whatever. But again, I'm sure there's bugs here. I think it might be something with being right downtown. Oh, are we buffering? I just got a little buffering. If it buffers, refresh. If you get a spinning circle, refresh. I think sometimes I get buffering because I'm also broadcasting. Read Israel says, doesn't Orange County spray for mosquitoes? Charleston County does. They might here. I think I was reading something about that on Reddit. I'm not sure how they spray here, but I think they might read it. Is this Florida? It's going to be so cold there. See, this is from 3 years ago. This is 2017. Notice of aerial mosquito spraying in Orange County. This was spraying, but that was in 2017. I don't know how it is this year. Thanks, Lou Hastings. Brenda Zimmer says they sprayed in Lakeland, but not Gibsonia or Polk City. Buggy later in the year a bit. Joy says her sister lives on Newbury Street. I know Newbury Street. Now, I never get them in the apartment because I have my magnetic screen door up. So when I have the balcony door open, the screen netting is up, and so nothing gets through, which is good. I'm very happy I put up the screen door. The downside, it is nice. It is nice. I have this balcony door, but instead of having it just open, I have this magnetic screen door over it. A magnetic screen door is this. I can show you the stream we did. A lot of you saw the stream. Hold on. Yeah, this is there's a stream where I this is the stream where if you look up Magzo magnetic screen door installation and review, that's my stream here. But that's like, so looking out on the balcony, it's the screen is over it. See? But what would be nice, I mean, the bad thing about having the screen is I would love it if it was just open. You get much more air if it's just open. But then the bugs come in, especially at night, because your lights are on. So in retrospect, I am overall very happy with the magnetic screen door. It's nice to not have to worry about the bugs. It's a big difference. Some of our viewers, like Aries, do not like Mondays. We'll see what happens, though. I'm sure there'll be news at some point tomorrow that I can't cover. Readersville thinks the ticks are bad this year. Hey, Colligan Crafts, I'm glad you got your power back. The weather forecast when I go back to Boston. Let me show you the Boston weather forecast. I'm going to be so cold there. I'm going to get sick. I'm going to get sick. So, fine, it's 72 during the day tomorrow, but I'm not going to be there. Look at the lows. Look at the lows in Boston. 39, low of 39 tomorrow night. Wednesday night. Unbelievable. Low of 41, 51, 52, 46, 49, 53, 55. Yeah, the two worst nights are going to be the Wednesday and Thursday. Low of 39 and low of 41. I'm going to get sick. George line is new to YouTube. I'm not bringing my heavy jacket back to Boston, though, because it's just too heavy. I have a lighter, like a North Face thing. Going for about a week and a half. Yeah, I'll have Rita my Purell with me. Edward says, welcome to my weather. Ugh. Gonna be so tired. Oh, Meredith, I have other sweatpants. Gonna be tired and sick. Get ready for the I'm sick again stream. Coming up in about 3 days. Look at these highs, 47, 54, 56. That's why I can't live there. Rick, I don't know. Can't being in cold affect how well your immune system is working? Pam says freeze warnings in Indiana. I have photos of my vaccination, proof of vaccination, on my phone. So I'll have those with me if anyone asks. Being in the cold does not weaken the immune system? Now, I know what you're saying, Rick. You're saying I think what you're saying is it's not just being in the cold. You have to have some kind of pathogen enter your body. But my question was about making you more susceptible to be sick. Hey, look, this is from the Atlantic. As the thermometer drops, the infection becomes more likely, but it's not because of the temperature. This article in the Atlantic says, if you're exposed to a sudden drop in temperature, your risk of infection does increase, but not simply because of the temperature itself. It's because the drop in humidity that likely accompanies it. For that reason, real temperature changes in the weather and artificial ones. Blah, 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 blah. In a low humidity environment, your eyes tend to dry out, the mucous membranes in your nose dry out, and your lungs dry out, and therefore you're more susceptible to bacteria and viruses, says this person who is a pulmonologist in California. Also, they point out, as Rick said, that in cold weather, people might gather indoors more. Fibonacci Blue thinks the cold is just easier to hold germs and viruses. I haven't done all the research on this, so the jury is out. The jury is out for me. But I think I'm going to get sick. I am going to get sick. Rita's Real says she might keep wearing masks even after COVID during allergy season to help her from getting infections. Isn't there something, my thought is just that if it's cold and you're not ready for it and your body is cold, isn't your body working hard to keep itself warm in a way it wouldn't be if it was warm? And wouldn't that wear out your body and make it have less resources to fight off infection? I have no idea. Anyways, traveling definitely makes me sick, though. I get sick a lot when I travel. Clearly if it gets cold enough, you get sick. You can get like hypothermia and stuff. That's different. Jeff Haas says traveling wears you out and you're around more people. That's true. Get a lot of germs. Here's another thing. This is from Health Plus, brought to you by Mount Elizabeth Hospitals website. Clinical Director, Parkway Hospitals, Dr. Samuel Lowe. What causes a weakened immune system in colder climates? You get less vitamin D from the sun. Vitamin D will help you maintain a strong immune system. You're indoors more. Viruses spread more when people are in close proximity in an enclosed environment. Lower temperatures. A 2015 study suggests the cells in your airways have a decreased immune response to rhinovirus in colder temperatures. Viruses may also replicate more efficiently at temperatures lower than 37 degrees Celsius. As the temperature inside the nasal cavity is approximately 33 degrees Celsius in cold weather, it creates an ideal breeding ground for rhinoviruses. Blood vessel narrowing. Breathing in cold and dry air results in the narrowing of blood vessels in the upper respiratory tract to conserve heat. White blood cells may have difficulty reaching the mucous membrane, making it harder for the body to fight off germs. See, this person thinks that there's some connection between cold and getting sick. Look at this. Your eyes, lungs, and the mucous membranes in your nose dry out in a low humidity environment, and this lowers your defense to bacteria and viruses. Also, viruses tend to survive and multiply more easily in colder temperatures, further increasing your risk of being sick. All right. At least there's some arguments out there for cold weather being correlated with a greater risk of being sick. That's from Health Plus from MountElizabeth.com, Mount Elizabeth Hospitals. You can read that article. Chris says, when I was young, my parents wouldn't let me walk outside with wet hair, but don't think it matters. LOL. Gail thinks if I wear a mask and wash my hands, I'll be fine. Anyways, my shield? No, I'm not going to wear a shield on the plane. I have a mask with me. I'll wear my mask on the plane. Yes, I get my flu shot every year. I had one this year. Edward, yeah, it's pretty chill here tonight outside. The question is, what will I forget? I know I'll forget something. But what? Sorry, I'm just doing a quick news check to make sure nothing insane is going on. Chris says, I always forget contact solution. I mean, obviously, most things I can get if I need them there. Erica says there was a study about stress causing more respiratory infections, so you're just combining. Yeah, I have my power bank. I think it does just stress me out, though, when I travel. Sarah says, maybe have your breathe right strips. I think I have one of those strips left here somewhere. Somewhere here. I don't know where. But yeah, the late night stream last night really messed me up like all day today. So it's just, when you go to bed that late, you're not really functioning properly the next day. So I don't know. I hope I don't miss much news tomorrow, but if I do, I do. Rita's Real says, I get super anxious when I fly. I like when I have like big changes in my schedule. I'm like a pet. Pets have a routine. When I have like big changes in my schedule, when I get up like at a different time and I go do different stuff, it stresses me out. I like knowing what I'm doing during the day and being in the same place. LJD, thanks for watching the replay of the Mars coverage. Robin, I can't really maintain my normal eating and sleeping schedule because it's so crazy as it is and late that it won't be able to be maintained when I fly in the afternoon. I don't know how long they will be deliberating for. I don't know how long the average usually is in a case like this. So I have no sense of how long it'll take. I mean, they have a bunch of different charges, so I'd kind of like to cover it. I hope it's not tomorrow. Oh, thanks Tyson, who subbed. Tyson subbed. Thank you, Tyson. Tyson Samoa. Oops. Tyson Samoa is a good name for like a wrestler. Tyson Samoa. Aries and Sonic think maybe Thursday verdict. Caesar Day says, wipe down seat, table, Aries on plane. Yeah, I'll have my my stuff with me. See, that's the other thing is I've been my Purell. I've been isolated from people for like a year and a half. So even just being on the plane around people, I know everybody's wearing a mask. I bet some germ will get into my body and it'll do its thing, and then I'll be sick. And then also, when I go there, it's like I got to set up my whole studio. It's like there's all this stuff that needs to be done. Oh, that's got to get done too. Beth thinks the verdict will be tomorrow. Thanks, Zipper. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good once I get there. Harry says it's all good. It's Toad McGillhickey watching. Toad McGillhickey. Chris thinks it'll come sooner than later. Oh, see, this is what happens whenever somebody comes in and they say, oh, I like your channel. I'm watching, it's my first time. Then you get the inevitable subscribe to my channel post. Tony, I don't think anybody wants riots. I don't think anybody wants that. Thank you, Tony Del Monte. I know you don't. Tony lives in Minnesota. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. Did I miss a donation somewhere? Did I miss one? I think I got them all. It's weird. It's like not showing me. It's not coming up. All of them. Janie? Darn it. See, I went to my list and like they're not all showing. That's not good. Normally I go to this tab and they're all just there. And they're not all there. Haniel? Did Haniel donate? Haniel Vargas? Crap. Is Haniel even still there? Haniel probably got mad and left. I'm sorry, Haniel. Haniel, are you still there? I'm serious. What the problem is, the list is not working properly. So I don't have the list. Now I don't think my mom has any desire to be on a stream. Yeah, the dog's still there. We'll try to get the dog on a stream. Oh, I feel so bad now. Haniel's never coming back. Oh, Q Burrow is Quentin of Astoria. Okay. See? No Haniel. For the other half of the sky wants me to interview Carly Simon. Hello, Carly Simon. Can I interview you? Yeah, I'm with Agenda Free TV. There's this funny thing with the trial though, which is with this trial, Minnesota allows cameras in the courtroom. And so you have these 24-hour channels, they just need content. So I feel like part of the reason it's getting covered so much is because they're allowing the trial to be televised. Like all these channels, they need something to put on. So this is like free content for them. So they've been just showing the whole trial. If it wasn't televised, I don't think it'd be covered nearly as much. Because again, they need content and they just figure, oh, well, we'll just make the whole day about this trial. Oh, thank you, South Jersey Larry. I saw that one, South Jersey Larry. Thank you, South Jersey Larry. That's very nice of you. I think Haniel's probably still upset with me, though. Chris Lund said Washington Post had 70,000 watching today. Oh, Haniel is here? Oh, Haniel is here. Haniel's working for Silence. Haniel, I'm sorry I missed your donation. Haniel, I went back to my list and my list isn't working. Thank you, Haniel. I think OJ was televised. Oh, thank you, Tony Delmonte. Tony would like to interview Al Sharpton and Maxine Waters. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate that. I hope the videos and the songs are going well. Tony has his YouTube channel, Tony Delmonte, where he does songs. Rita mentioned Court TV. I mentioned, I feel like I read years, I don't think Court TV is on anymore. But it was an interesting idea. Did they just not make enough money? I don't even remember. I feel like I've read about this before. Oh, it's still around. Court TV is still around. I haven't watched Court TV forever. It's a digital broadcast network. It's a former cable channel. It's not still a cable channel. The original cable channel became True TV. I don't know what's going on with this. I guess it's on somewhere. It's virtual channel. How about in Florida? Orlando. WDRQ. Roach says, I think it's on Pluto TV. Do I get YouTube? I get YouTube TV. I get YouTube. Do I have Court TV? Let's see. Hold on. I'm going to look up my YouTube TV, see if I get Court TV. Mark says it's on YouTube. Let's see if it's in my channel list. Why don't we see this? Court TV. I'm looking at my channels. I see it there. I see Court TV. It's on. It's on. I actually get it on YouTube TV. How about that? So that's. They're doing they love this. Court TV loves this. I bet they're doing the 24 hours a day nonstop. They have a counting clock for the jury deliberations. And it's at 4 hours, 13 minutes, and 18 seconds. They stopped it down to the second. Yeah, I bet they are psyched about this. Now, Rita's Reel says the analysis is way better on the legal merits of cases. That's interesting. I should check it out. I should check it out because I don't really like the usual legal analysis on TV. I'll have to check it out, Rita. I'll check it out tonight after this. Interesting. The relaunched Court TV, says Wikipedia, features live court coverage with original Court TV anchor Vinnie Politan. On May 2020, Court TV was picked up for carriage on YouTube TV. Huh. Now I know. Thanks for the heads up. I'll have to check it out. Yanni says, Vinny restarted the station a year ago. I watched as they set up the office. Okay. Excuse me. By the way, thanks to all of our moderators who are here late tonight. Lizzie, Mark Helton, Sarah Joy. I know Linda Belk was here. I'm going to go a few more minutes, and then it's not going to be that long a stream because I still got some packing to do and stuff. It's just a messed up day today, schedule-wise. I think I'd interview the people from Rush because I like the band Rush, Rita. That's my answer. Now, there's plenty of people being interested in the interview. I'd like to interview them. John A. and PD says legal news analysts are saying the verdict will be delivered on Thursday. It said it may not be delivered in the evening due to protest riots. That's an interesting idea. So John A. and PD heard somebody say that they thought that maybe if the jury reached a verdict, they would wait until the morning to release it. That's pretty interesting. That's a very interesting thought. Huh. Kaylee N. is here. Hey, thank you, John A. and PD. I appreciate that. Beth Standard says they won't hold a verdict. I don't know how it works. Maybe there's. I was wondering, can they do that? But maybe there's a way they can do it. Maybe there's some kind of leeway there. I don't know. I don't know if that's something they have leeway with. But if there is a leeway, it would make sense. Chris Lund thinks it would give more people to gather for the night. There is no good time. Anyways, I don't know either way, but it's an interesting idea. Seize the Day says they held the verdict with OJ. Again, I don't know enough about it to know if that's something they can do. Something is what I'm wondering is going to happen though is what'll see. I don't know. Not everybody is following all the details of the case, right? So Derek Chauvin is charged with 3 different things, and it's very possible that he'll say one scenario is that he would be guilty of the least serious charge, right? And so what I'm wondering is if the way they announce it on TV, if they read the charges in succession, and if he's guilty of one, if he's not guilty or not guilty of all 3 of them, then it seems like to me it would make a difference which one do they say first. Because I think there will be people watching who just think he's charged with one thing, and as soon as they hear guilty or not guilty, they'll decide what they think about it. They won't wait around to hear the rest. So my point is if the first thing they say is he's not guilty of this charge, then even if they say guilty for the other 2, there might be a lot of people who heard not guilty, and then they're just angry. And then if you say, well, no, wait, he's guilty on the other 2 charges, they'll be like, no, he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? So I think if he's going to be guilty of a charge, it's if it's going to be guilty of one or more and not guilty of one or more, it would be less. I think it would be less risk of violent protests if they make sure they announce the guilty one first. As silly as that sounds, that's my thought. Because people will be listening to the first thing. And a lot of people won't know that he's charged with 3 things. But I might be wrong about that. That's my little thought on it. Charlana says, I thought they had to read it in the order that the charges are written. I don't know. Maybe there's an order they're definitely going to read it in. I just don't know. Why can't he be guilty of all 3? He could be guilty or not guilty of all 3. I'm just saying that if it's mixed, so that it might make a difference what order they announce them in. Anyways. We'll have to see. Maybe it'll all happen while I'm on the plane. Amy Williams says, my friend who is a paralegal thinks he'll be convicted of manslaughter with time served and get probation. And then, the sentencing comes after, right? They're not going to announce this. If he's guilty of any of them, then they have to do the whole sentencing thing. If guilty, they will appeal. They might. Anyways. All right, guys, look. It's kind of a short stream, but I think I should wrap it up because I got an earlier than normal day tomorrow. I got to pack some stuff, I think the judge sentences, Chris. I don't think the jury deals with the sentencing. I think that's up to the judge. But I think I'm going to get going on the rest of the packing here and kind of get prepared to leave. But so I will be traveling. It's now today because it's officially Wednesday. So I will be traveling, but I'll be streaming from Boston. But I appreciate you joining me for this somewhat abbreviated late night stream. Sorry we came on so late, but it's just been everything's all messed up today. Thank you, Sonic. That's very kind of you, Sonic. Sonic with a summary. Messed up schedule, hitting airport tomorrow, full vax day at JJ's. Yes. Tire inflators, the hiding sweatpants, no bugs, Boston weather, cold equals sick, ? Court TV. Enjoy the trip, Steve. Hey, thank you, Sonic. And thanks for the summary, too. Yeah, we'll talk when I'm in Boston. If my plane gets delayed, maybe we'll talk at the airport. But I appreciate all of you guys joining the stream and also wishing me safe travels and good travels. Thanks all for your well wishes. Thanks to our moderators, Sarah Joy and Mark Helton and Linda Belk, Ruben Urban, Lizzie. Really appreciate the moderators. Thank you so much. And thanks all of you for your kind wishes. South Jersey Larry, Aries Pyork, Sonic Edward Kim, Robin Banks, Wichitaj. My family's in Boston. Miss Ravioli. Did I post a link to the inflator? Yes, I did post a link to the inflator. When on the chat replay, I did post a link to the tire inflator. Yes, I did. If you give me a second right at the end, I'll post it again. Kaylee N, Tyson Samoa, Margot, left-handed. Dennis, for the other half of the sky. J. Marie, asymptomatic. Thank you for watching. Seize the day. Thanks to all the lurkers for watching too. Appreciate it. Edward King. George Lean. What do I want the verdict to be? All I can say is I want the verdict to be what the evidence supports. I did not watch the trial every day. So I do not know enough about the specifics of the law and the specifics of the evidence to say how I would decide, because that's strictly a question of what the law is and what the terms in the law are held to mean and what the evidence is. I just hope there's either way there's no, people like violence after. That's what I hope for. Hey, thank you, Read Israel. I appreciate that. Thank you, Read Israel. Thanks for the sticker. I'm not happy about the incident. I think the incident was a terrible incident. I wish the incident itself didn't happen. But that's a different thing from what laws might have been violated. That's a legal question. I certainly am upset about the actual incident happening, but that's a different question from how I would determine a specific legal question. They're two different things. Hey, Kangaroo Island TV, thanks. Kangaroo Island TV, I have the newspaper on my list to pack. Dennis, my mom won't watch unless if I specifically give her a heads up about something, she'll watch then. Let's see. Melissa McQueen, thanks for watching. Judy Socket. Tony Del Monte. Oliver White. Sean B. Art. Rascally Rabbit. I'm not going to New York City now. Quentin, I think it is. I'd like to go visit at some point, but won't be now. June 0130, thanks for watching. Paula, good luck getting your vaccine this week. George Line, thank you for watching. Thanks everybody for donating too. That's very kind of you guys. Much appreciated. Sorry we weren't on the air that much today. But just dealing with all this stuff here. Arizona Jumper, I read Stan's letter. We already did it. I read it on the air. Rid Comics, thanks for watching too. So we will, John A. and PD, thanks for watching. Jan Porter, thank you. Thanks for all the good wishes. So we will have more streams once I am in Boston. Thank you, Rita. Hope you find your sweatpants. I do too, Char. I don't think I'm going to find them. My flight's in the afternoon. All right, guys, let me go. Let me deal with this stuff I got to do. Let me just finish up the stuff I need to do to prepare to leave. But that's it. I will talk to you later in the day, whenever, or post or whatever. Lookner channel on Twitter. Follow Lookner channel. Big thanks again to the mods. And thanks to you for watching. All right, guys. So I'm off to finish packing, hopefully. Oh, Vinyl Vish Records, thanks for watching too. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. We will see you very, very soon.